Good evening, folks. How are you? It's lovely to see you again, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea, and for joining me for the unboxing of this month's Degustabox. So this is the June Degustabox for the UK. So yeah, some interesting things this month. I think it's a bit of a healthier box this month, but there is a wee bit of alcohol in it. So yeah, I'll explain that when I get there. But just before I move on, I wanted to say a big thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page. So thank you all once again, guys. And I've had to put you on two pages because there's been a few of you in the last week. And I'll leave a link to my Patreon just underneath this video if you want to go and check it out for yourself. So if you know all about Degustabox and how it works, feel free to jump forward a couple of minutes because I'm just going to explain briefly how it works. And it's a monthly subscription box. It's a kind of snack discovery box, and you won't know what you have until it arrives. You'll receive an email and a text on the day letting you know roughly when it'll be delivered. It comes by courier, and you'll receive a 2-hour window, so you will know when it's on its way. And it'll contain between 10 and 15 snacks, sometimes more, but it can be anything from brands you've heard of to brands you've never heard of. It could be things that are completely new to the market or tried and trusted brands that you use, that you have used for years. So you really just don't know. The value varies every month. Sometimes we get higher value boxes, sometimes not so much. This month's box lies somewhere in the middle. And they used to do alcohol-free versions. They no longer do that. So everyone will be getting the same box. It's normally £12.99 per month, and that includes your shipping. But if you want to receive your first box for £9.99, giving you a £3 saving, you'll see my code on the screen just now, which you can use at checkout. And I'll leave a link again underneath this video, which will take you straight to the Degustabox site. I love this box because I'm a bit of a foodie and I just like the element of surprise. It's just like a wee gift to yourself at the end of the month, I think, although I do share it out with other people if there's things that I don't like. So let's go and see what's in this month's Degustabox. And as usual, I do give one of these away every month. I've got my own subscription running. Degustabox send me a box for free every month just to explain and tell you guys about it. So I do get a PR box, which is the one that I'm going to be showing you. The one that I give away is my own personal subscription. I've been with Degustabox for about 3 years now, so I just give away my own box because I don't need to. So let's go and see this month's box. Inside your box you'll find a few flyers. Now you always get this one, and this is a kind of menu card. It lets you know what's in your box, the prices, product information, and your box will always have a theme. This month's theme is June Picnic. And then you'll have a couple of flyers usually, and it gives you an indication of things that might be in your box. So I reckon there's going to be some olives. So the first thing I picked out were these hippies. Now I've seen these all over the place recently, but I've never actually tried them. And they're basically chickpea puffs, instead of maybe the corn puffs that you'll be used to. And these ones are cheese. So I'm guessing they'll be a bit like What's-Its. The next product out of the box were these Maynard's Bassett Superfruit Chews. Now these are just sort of fruity, chewy gummies, but they contain 30% fruit juice, which obviously makes them that wee bit healthier, I suppose. And they're natural with no artificial colourings. And that's what they'll look like inside, just what you'd expect. But why do the bags always have to be half empty? The next thing were these Attack-A-Snack Chili Heat Nachos Snack Kit. Now in there, let me just read this. In there you've got chili heat wave tortilla chips, a smoky chipotle dip and cooling sour cream and chive sauce. Simply top 'em, dip 'em and stack 'em. So yeah, that looks interesting. And then we've got a wee pouch of olives. Now there are a few different flavours you can get this month. The ones I have are the garlic and basil. 2 flavours I absolutely love and will go perfectly with the last product out of the box, and you'll see in a second. Next products out the box was this infused water. Now again, there are a few different varieties that you'll get this month. The 2 that I have are the raspberry rhubarb and the Mexican lime and mint, both of which look phenomenal. I love flavoured water, and this one is sparkling. So nice and refreshing for the good weather we've been having, and you'll get 2 in your box. Next two products out the box were granola. Now these are handy single serve pouches, but you can buy the full size box as well. There's just a slight difference in the weight if you were to go for the full size box. So we've got a low sugar one and we've got a high protein one. And they're 75p each, and this will be a nice wee breakfast idea. And again, you'll get both in your box. The next product out the box was from Noisy Snacks. Now I've got the beef brisket flavour, and these are basically broad beans, yeah, and they're flavoured, and there are a few different flavours of these as well. I got the beef brisket. The next things out the box were these 9 seed bars. So again, I've got two varieties of these, and you will get two in your box. So I've got the cocoa and orange flavour, which is one of my favourite flavour profiles, and also the salted caramel seed bar. And that's what I said at the beginning, you know, this is quite a healthy box compared to some that we've had recently, which is good for me because, as you know, I am on a bit of a diet just now. Now this next thing I think sounds absolutely wonderful. It's a marshmallow chai latte bar. Let me read you this. Gourmet vanilla bean marshmallow bar with chai latte topping and smothered in milk chocolate, made with bourbon, vanilla bean, real spices and honey. That just sounds wonderful, but I think that's going to be one I'll have to pop into the snack drawer and have as a wee treat. The next thing out the box were these two fruit twists. Now these just remind me of sort of fruit flavoured licorice, and there are two different varieties you can get, and you will receive two of these in your box. The last two things were in bubble wrap, as are all sort of jars and bottles and things, just to protect them. And we've got some Newman's Own salad dressing and dip. Now, we've had a few of these in the past, and I've really enjoyed them. They last a wee while as well, and they're just full of flavour. The last thing in the box was my favourite thing in the box, and it's a bottle from Blossom Hill. It's basically a rosé wine, and there's a wee hint, well, they've put some gin in there as well. So they're calling it a gin fizz, and I think this looks wonderful, and it would go really nice with those olives from earlier on. I'm wondering if that's the reason, you know, they've put them both in the box, because they would go fab together on a lovely hot summer's day. You know, if you pop this into the fridge, put the olives into the fridge, have them together out in the garden, ugh, that just sounds bliss to me. So not too high in alcohol, you know, 8.5%. That's quite low even for a wine. So quite a nice light, you know, quite a light refreshing drink there. So that was our box this month, guys. So that's the June picnic box. You know, quite a lot of healthy snacks in there, but that's not bad news for me. And that wine will be getting into the fridge, and I will be having some of that along with the olives. So if you want to enter this month's giveaway to get your own June box, you know, just in case maybe you're considering subscribing but you're not sure and you want to try a box for yourself, or whether you just want a box for yourself, I'm going to be leaving this giveaway as usual open for exactly a week from today. So it will close on Wednesday the 17th, and the winner will be announced at the end of my Meals of the Week video the following Sunday, which is the 21st. So make sure to watch Meals of the Week right to the end if you want to see who the winner is, because the winner of last month's box did not claim their box. And if you don't claim a box, I simply donate it to a local food bank anyway, so it doesn't go to waste. But if you want to be entered, and you've got to be in the UK as well, just for, you know, simply because of the, you know, postage, you know, depending on where you are, the postage could be quite pricey. So I do keep the box within the UK. So if you want to be entered, just leave a comment down below as usual. Let me know what your favourite product in this month's box was, you know, and just let me know that you're in the UK, and that's it. Obviously you've got to be subscribed. Obviously you've got to be subscribed, and if it's not too much trouble, give the video a wee thumbs up. So yeah, so that was my box this month, and I will be back, you know, in the next couple of days with a recipe, and it's going to be a wee slow cooker recipe followed by a recipe for scones and cream and jam. So hopefully I'll see you back for one or both of those. So until I see you next, guys, mind to take care of yourselves, and I will see you very, very soon back here on What's for Tea. Bye for now. Bye now.